Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to start out with getting our free 10 summons, and then we're going to jump in and work on some reflection stories. I'm going to put chapter 8 on hold for a bit. It's been brought to my attention that some of these reflections are actually crucial to the gameplay, so I'm going to start working on those. Let's see. We are going for Willow. Let's cross your fingers, guys. Open all. No. Nothing new. Alright, how many? I have 3. Okay, let's try again. Ah! Okay, we got the door. Already have. Star Sputnik.
Hi, I'm.
And our last one. A 4-star. All right. Let's jump into our reflections. Whoops. Now, I had already completed the theft of the Remnant Cup and a Nightmare at Green Lake, but that was before I knew, and I have a tendency of trying to 100% everything in the reflections, so I don't have enough to unlock the highway yet. You have to unlock those with the weekly activities, so it'll be next week before I can get that unlocked. So we are actually, I did complete this prior to knowing the fact too, but I am still working on the graffiti here. We have a couple of narrations, and I've already did the hard mode as well. So, there we go. This is hard. Is your favorite celebrity's new look so different that they're unrecognizable? It happens all the time. It's about time we should get going. What are you still doing? I wanted to leave behind a little souvenir before we go, Captain. Are you messing around with a spray can? If you get any paint on your uniform, you'll have to remove the stain yourself. Understood, Captain, but I've run into a problem. I wanted to paint my favorite band, but their photos here look very different from how I remember them. Can you help me decide which version to base my painting on? It's simple. Think about our squad name. If adding a portrait complicates things, then leave it out. Keep it simple and just paint the name. We're not here on vacation. Alright. Where it all began. It's never too late. Hang on. Yeah, that's... There we go. It's never too late to start over. Hey Jay, look at you actually sitting down in the kitchen preparing ingredients. Peeling potatoes isn't an easy job. You're unusually quiet today. Come on, spill it, kid. What's on your mind? Did Hollick get chewed out by his boss again? Did Beckett get picked on? Or you're tearing into those potatoes like they've done you wrong? We'll be lucky to have any left for dinner. Old man, you ever felt like this before? Feeling angry, frustrated, and powerless, clenching your fists only to realize it won't change anything? Do you know how this restaurant came to be, kid? It all started when I left the small time stuff in Chinatown and had the idea to open an eatery. I wanted to use the restaurant to help out those who could only scrounge for scraps on the streets. In the end, it was an utter failure. Random punks causing trouble, gangs thinking I was intruding on their turf, and big shots constantly demanding health permits. When I finally decided to pack up and leave, I felt exactly like you feel right now, angry, resentful, frustrated, with a belly full of rage. You went bankrupt? So this isn't your first restaurant? Wow, I never would have guessed it from the success of this one. Yeah, it's incredible how far we've come. Back then, I was just a washed up old grouch, taking out my anger on everyone around me, drinking enough to flood Hate Street. One day, I was wandering the streets like usual, and as I was leaving Vista Park, I was caught in a heavy downpour. So I stood under an awning on the street corner and waited for the rain to stop. Yep, right there by the sign near the entrance. You were standing right here, old man? That's right, kid, right here. Strangely enough, not long after the sun came out and cleared all the rain and misery from my mind, as I turned towards the sunlight, I noticed a for sale sign. And soon it turned into the sign we have now. Back then, it seemed to shine 100 times brighter than the sun to me. Alright, complete. And I do believe now we can go and clean the graffiti. Okay. Victory Feast, another group of Order of Enlightenment thugs, is approaching the neighborhoods near Hate Street. We need to remind them whose turf this is. Drive them away. And we get a battle. Alright. And I have Pickles, Blondie, and Sonetto and Diggers. Whoops, I didn't mean to go on there. They're not my main team, but that's who I've been using for here. Well, not here, but in the, what do you call it? Where you do the diving. Oh man. Reveries. Alright. Another victory, another celebration. Okay. We good for cleaning the graffiti? Or, yeah, we got 3 of them. There we go. Big fat tacos so big. These are cool. Is your favorite celebrity's new look so different that they're unrecognizable? It happens all the time. And one more. And then we can get started on It's never too late to start over. Yeah, Mercury's story. Alright, I've already completed the San Francisco, all of these, and then you have, at the end you have surveys. The first one, you can do auto battle, but these, you have to do the battle yourself, the deduction, that's it. So, we're gonna do, there's 8 stages, and so the next 8 days we're gonna be working on Mercury's story until I can get the other unlocked. The Bonfire Party. New Age Market. Oh, who could say no to a night like this? And no, there is no, what is it called? character acting. Voice acting, that's it. A sound like the bellowing of a yak emerges from behind the flickering campfire. A circle forms around the flames. Cooper, the healer, and Make, the peddler, nestle into some cushions. They exchange a knowing glance. Careful, Make. Edgardo's, I am so sorry with these names. Edgardo's gonna crush your crate if he sits on it, and he'll take Mercuria down with him when he falls. Meg furrows her brow with a smile and nudges Cooper's shoulder, urging her to pay attention to Edgardo. Let's see. A warm welcome to you all. Thanks for taking time out from your busy schedules of foreseeing fates, communing with ghosts, and chatting with imaginary friends to join our bonfire bash.
I believe everyone knows what happened here.
Edgardo scans the group gathered around the fire. Everyone has settled in their usual spots. The conspicuous emptiness of certain seats is a stark reminder of their absence. I don't know whether to say Mac or Make. Mac, Cooper, I'm so glad you're still with us. Mac stands up with a nod while Cooper blushes behind her swaying skirt. It's been nearly a month since our last get-together. Thanks for those tar-bleeding thugs. Oh, their bodies. They don't deserve my words. Okay. Edgardo waves his hand as though to banish the discomfort from his thoughts. The zombie get you?
It wasn't there. I just looked over there.
There's biscuits in the refrigerator. Have one. One.
Homemade.
Because of them, we've lost many dear friends. Some gaze wistfully into the distance, only to lower their eyes in regret before refocusing on Edgardo. Not only that, but they try to turn us into their zombies. I can't thank our dear Mercuria and Jay enough for helping us dodge that bullet. It's thanks to them that we can even be here around the bonfire again. You going again?
You not hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 5? Yeah, round 5.
I got greedy.
Black Ops Zombies, part 3?
No, 2.
2. Edgardo starts to pluck at the guitar in his hands, gently playing a series of monotonous yet poignant tones. To part with friends is to fracture the soul, but life rolls on, and the new age market will continue to welcome new faces. Its freedom and acceptance will never change. Let us make this gathering a song for a brighter tomorrow and pay our highest respects to Mercuria and Jay. The group's eyes shift to Mercuria. Edgardo's bulky frame makes her look even more petite. I keep calling her Mercury. She is swarmed with applause and a few calls for a speech.
No, there's no need.
Her composed and delicate voice fails to dampen the fervor of the crowd as the applause and acclamation persist. Edgardo segues the music into its second phase. We also extend our appreciation to Mr. Ledgers. He's graciously taken over Jay's role now that he's off with the Foundation, keeping us safe back in San Fran. He's a big supporter of the market too. I scout around for ledgers as the clapping and cheering went down. The big guy couldn't make it tonight, huh? That's right, sweetie. Mr. Ledgers is swamped, busy getting cozy with Jay's turf to make sure he can keep us safe. Yes, Mr. Ledgers is taking over the restaurant, and Jay is going to work for the foundation. He did ask me to send his best, though. Says he hopes tonight's a blast. The group's inner gloom seems to lift as they catch each other's eyes affirmed by each other's presence. But this serene interlude is fleeting.
Oh!
Oops, sorry. A timid voice comes from behind. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, sorry. Dexter, the unlucky one, juggling 2 buckets of drink, stumbles into view. Perhaps the load is overbearing or is obscuring his footing. As he walks, liquid spills over the sides like he's some kind of farmer attempting to evenly water his field.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Under your right foot. Mercury reaches out as she tries to give him a hand. Despite her warning, Dexter's right foot lands squarely on a crystal ball.
Huh? What is it? Yeah, right.
Before they know it, he's lying on his back, and both buckets have emptied their contents over the now smoldering campfire. Oh, man. Take a breather. Take a break.
I'm pissed. I just cleared the damn level.
The people's ease is extinguished as quickly as fire.
Oh.
It's out. That wasn't booze you brought back, you unlucky duck. The people's concern quickly shifts from Dexter to the campfire. They peer at the blackened wood. Oh, I must have grabbed the wrong. Maybe it's someone else's. Dexter lies there dazed, covered in a mix of drink and dirt. Get up, you poor kid. Angardo puts down his guitar and guides Dexter over to a crate. Cooper and Matt get up to look for dry wood, and those who were doused in the drink return to their stalls to get changed. Everyone moves to so adeptly that it's clear they've done this many times. Can we have him do something else? Phoebe's voice emanates from her tent. You forget? Last time he set the fire, he nearly burnt the whole market down. Mac responds loudly. And remember the time before that, when he sent those invites to the Society of Supreme Rationality? They got out compasses of all things to hunt for spirits. Energy fields, lodestones, those are all just smoke and mirrors, totally unscientific. Angardo's mimics their derisive tone.
Did you bring back your plate earlier? You did?
I didn't check, but I think
In the silence that follows, Dexter can hear the hums and sighs of the people. Oh, I'm really sorry. He thumps his forehead with his palm. I swear, I was paying like 120,000% attention. Mercury, you must... Wait, maybe you could do another purification ritual for me. Mercuria, still sitting, has already prepared the white sage. The smoke spirals lazily in the air, veiling her gaze.
Please, come.
Dexter leans over in front of Mercuria. She circles the sage around his head.
Fire, I request your aid. Disperse the shadows and illuminate our bodies. Earth, I request your support. Preserve and stabilize our energy.
Now, how come they couldn't voice act the rest? A peculiar serene energy emanates from Mercuria. It gradually intensifies as its rhythm harmoniously synchronizes with the breath of everyone's at the camp. She chants in a low tone while the sage quietly burns.
No.
Fear not its arrival, nor its influence, for it merely exists. Phoebe returns, her hair still wet, while Cooper and Mac reconstruct the wood pile. One by one, they reconvene in the plaza, collectively enveloped by Mercuria's aura of tranquility.
It shall dissipate, taking away your burdens and impurities. From now on, your mind shall be clear, your feet shall be free, and none shall haunt you by any means.
The attendees fall into a hushed silence as their collective. At this moment, the plaza is as placid as a lake under the glow of moonlight, where the smallest breeze could cause its surface to quiver. Breathe in and out. Enveloped by the energy field they've created under Mercury's direction, the crowd's woes start to dissipate.
Breathe in.
Time seems to slow down with each passing breath. There's nothing but the gentle sound of distant cars and the occasional chirping of insects.
And out.
The bundle of white sage has almost burnt out, marking the end of the ceremony. Do not wander any longer. Feel your feet firmly on the ground, descend awaken, and swiftly return to the shore. And that's it. As the final remnants of the sage descend to the earth, the plaza transitions. Thank you, Mercury. Hopefully, they won't be unlucky. Dexter covers his face in a gesture of piety. Behind him, the fire has been reignited. It's like the first time we had a bonfire gathering. Let's keep the party going, folks. He picks up his guitar once more. Cooper and Max scooch up beside each other to avoid the soaked end of the mat, and Phoebe finds a dry, sandy spot to sit down again. Embarrassed by the need for everyone to adjust their seats, Dexter deliberately sits a little away.
Please.
You're welcome to come closer, Dexter.
Oh.
Yeah, come on. Have you forgotten, Dex? This shindig for you, too. Dexter gets up, shuffles closer to the fire, then drops back down. It's cool, Dex. You've been jinxed for so long that we're all used to it by now. Yeah, you haven't sold any of my exorcism incense in like 8 months. I'm getting used to that too. A ripple of laughter spreads among the crowd.
Come on! Anyone would have thought they could make a fortune by selling incense at that time.
Oh.
Oh yeah, times were tough for everyone. No one blames you, Dex. 8 months. Poor Dexter. It seems like you're the only one that's still stuck in the muck. Ungardo gently pats Dexter's shoulders. Dexter's expression sits somewhere between tears and laughter. A hand slowly rises among the group.
May I ask?
What happened back then? The group looks towards the voice. It belongs to someone they're not quite familiar with.
Sorry.
I wasn't here back then, so sorry. Can I ask?
Oh.
Of course you can, little Leah. Newbies need to know where traditions come from so they can keep them alive. Now listen to me. To be continued. Alright. So we will pick up tomorrow with stage 2, the stone picking game. And once we get all of this complete, I will go through all of the surveys. I'm going to do all of this in one video. And so that completes today's episode. As always, thank you for watching and have a great day.